Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So, I'm just here thinking about something, okay? I'm here thinking about Mia. I'm just wondering how this lady is able to get away with a lot of things, right? I'm just kind of thinking back to season 7, episode 5, last week's episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, and just something that Mia admitted to that a lot of people, I don't know if maybe they missed it or people just don't care enough, or maybe they have just simply tuned her out. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but Mia said something during one of her confessionals or whatever, and she admitted that she was basically a homewrecker who got into a relationship with G while G was still married. She went on to talk about the salacious details about how she and G had sex in the beach in front of a lot of people. Like they didn't care, right? They were living their best life or whatever. But it isn't lost on me that this lady just admitted on national television that she's a homewrecker, and nobody seemed to care. Like, where is the outrage? Nobody seemed to care that this lady just admitted that when she got with her husband, her current husband, he was with another lady. He was married. Granted, I believe it was his second or third marriage, but he was still married. And according to her, according to Mia, he was happily, in quotation, he was happily married when she basically intervened, got into his relationship. And I'm just like, how is this okay? And she says it so flippantly, and she just moves on as if, oh, it's no big deal. Like she's just talking about something that she had for lunch or something that she had for dinner. And it's sickening. It's crazy how much this lady is able to get away with. Like I said, maybe people just tune her out because, you know, they just don't take her that seriously. But if she's out there admitting to having a relationship with somebody who was married at the time when she got with this person, that's not a good thing. That is not something that we should just brush off. We should be outraged about this because the show is a very popular show and there's so many people watching. Imagine watching and listening to this lady go on about how she had an affair with a married man, and her words, not mine, he was happily married at the time. And it's just dirty. The whole situation is just dirty, it's just filthy. And I don't know her purpose on the show. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I have been struggling with it because I sit here and I wonder, what is her purpose on the show? What is she supposed to do being on the show? Like, what does she do? What does she bring to the show? You know, because I'm sitting here wondering, like, there is no moral compass to this lady. The business that she supposedly run is not really being run by her. From what she said the other time, she's been bumped. It's like somebody else is now running the business, you know? So, like, I'm just wondering here, what exactly does she bring to the show, other than just to be a poor example of what you should be? Kids, don't be like Mia. That's basically who she is on the show. That's basically what she brings to the show. A poor example, an example of what not to be. But that is still not enough. So I think it's just disgusting, and the things that she does, and she lies a lot. Like she can't even remember half the things that she says half the time. Like, this is a lady who came in not even being able to actually say her age. She didn't remember her age. Like, who doesn't remember that age? Only people who do not want to remember their age forget their age, because they've told so many different ages at different points. that they're just like, you know, I don't know, they don't remember because they've told so many different numbers in the past. Do you understand? So yeah, like nobody forgets their age unless of course they've told it so many times and they don't want to contradict themselves. They don't want to contradict themselves, and so they will go ahead and say something and hope the person does not remember, or hope to God that they're telling the person for the first time. So yeah, in my opinion, Mia brings nothing to the show. In my opinion, she's just a nuisance, and I don't know what moral value she brings to the show. I don't know why she's on the show, other than to be a lappy to the ladies, other than to be just a pariah, other than to be Giselle and Robin's lapdog who's going to side with them. I was reading some of the way she was defending Robin last episode. I was on Twitter and I saw like the way she was defending Robin, and I couldn't help but wonder why she was so defensive of Robin. Like, you're defending the indefensible. The only reason why anybody will defend the indefensible is because they are worried about something about them that is going to come up, and they are hoping and expecting that the person that they are defending, when their time comes, the person will also defend them. That is the only reason why people will defend things that really you shouldn't just defend. If you can't take a side because of your relationship with a person, just stay out of it. So when I saw her trying to defend Robin the other day, I was just like, she knows that a lot of things are coming on the show that basically puts her in a bad light, and so she's just trying to like basically defend Robin, so that when her time comes, she will have people also defending her. Because, I saw something that she posted and giving her reason why she did some of the things that she did on the show, including some of the things that we haven't yet seen. So I'm really looking forward to that. But as of right now, I don't understand the value that she brings on the show, like I said, other than to be Giselle and Robin's lappies. I don't see anything else that she brings to the show. She just doesn't bring anything to the show. Like, she wants to come to the show and tell people how to be a homewrecker and still succeed after being a homewrecker. Like, is that what she's teaching people? Like, oh, you can succeed too. You can be like me too. You can be a homewrecker and be like me too. At first, when she was telling her story, her inconsistent story, by the way, talking about how she had a difficult life growing up, at first I was like, okay, this is something that, kind of people can actually aspire to. You can look at her story and you can say, you know what, I had a tough life, I had a difficult life, but in spite of everything, this is still me. I still I was able to do well in spite of all of my adversaries, in spite of all of my challenges growing up as a kid. I was still able to remove myself from that life, especially when she was, even though, like I said, she was being very inconsistent, being very wishy washy with regards to her past life, being a stripper, working at the strip club and wearing gowns or whatever, that nonsense. But at first, I was like, she can't be an inspiration that, in spite of your life adversaries, in spite of whatever would have happened to you in life, you can live that life and actually become a very respectable member of the society. But now I'm beginning to see that, all those things, it was too quick for me to even come to such conclusion that, you know, yeah, she's really nothing that anybody should aspire to be. I don't care about her 25 businesses that we know, really, if we are to be completely honest with ourselves, she's not managing anything. She's just a face, like many of these women are. She's just a face of something. So yeah, Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I'm just like, where's the outrage? Can you imagine if it had been any one of these ladies, if it had been Candace, if it had been Wendy, who told such, like, who made such a statement, right? Who said that? Can you imagine what they would have done to her? Even the viewers would have done to her. They would have, like, immediately demanded that they be removed from the show, and people would have crammed them for it. But because it's Mia, she can say whatever she likes and get away with it. It just didn't sit well with me. It was just something that I was thinking about, and I wanted to come out here and share it you know and I feel like there should be more outrage about that. She should not be on that show, my opinion. Mia is not a good fit for the show. I know that Giselle seemed to think so, and I know why Giselle thinks so. Because at the end of the day, she's going to be there to be her lappy, to do her dirty beatings, and yeah, Giselle has her reason why she think Mia is a good fit for the show, but it is what it is. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.